Finally! I bring episode 3 of the Unknown Games! Alright guys, I bring episode 3 of the Unknown Games after I promised you a couple weeks ago. There's really not much to start off to say. Medal of Honor is the reboot of the Medal of Honor series. Single player was made by Danger Close and the multiplayer was by DICE and published by EA. Not really much to say right there. Now let's start off with single player. Single player starts off as you as one of the special members of Tier 1, in which you play as Rabbit. And your whole point in the beginning of the mission is that you and your buddy, your groups, are to find an informant that got lost right here in Afghanistan. So the whole story would actually take place in Afghanistan. So basically, you come into the town and you think that you're alright. You got their attention and you think that they think that you're one of them. But then shit arrives once you get up ahead of town and your cover is blown. Once your cover is blown, you must fall back and just fight your way to the informant and find out what the hell is going on. And once released from your car, the mission starts off. Now as for characters, you won't be playing as one character. You'll be actually to change within different characters. So you'll be able to play Deuce, Rabbit, and other members between the games. In the second mission of Medal of Honor, there's a special level in which towards the end you'll be able to rain fire and hail onto a group of enemy vehicles by freeing missiles, unguided 2,000-ton bombs or guided bombs, in which you'll be able to destroy tanks, vehicles, people, and buildings, and it just looks really fun to watch shit just being blown up. Another special mission in which through the whole mission you'll be able to pilot a helicopter. The sad part is that you won't actually be able to drive the helicopter. You know, as to be like turning it, flipping it, and do all that sort of stuff. So basically you're just armed with a machine gun and just shooting the shit out of towns, peoples, and everything like that. So basically your whole point is that you're supposed to shoot down any enemy reinforcements, any enemies that might seem to get in the way of the mission of others. So in which you destroy this town, go up to this missile and find that there are a couple motor bases, so get those out of the way so that way your team can actually get through all nicely. Also, not really much of a special mission in the game is the ability to snipe your opponents with the sniper rifle. Excuse me for not knowing the name. It's really fun because it's kind of challenging, it's kind of weird that you can't seem to find them. But once you get to find them and just see the damage that the sniper rifle can actually do, as you can see in the beginning clip that I actually shot off the dude's head, it's actually kind of fun. And you could there's also thermal sight, but these guys are too stupid to know what's going on. And blah! A special ability that Medal of Honor gives you is only in the single player, in which you'll be able to slide to cover. The sighting, like I said, is just like Crisis 2, but it's far more better just to use as a tactical move. Sighting while shooting, I really advise, because most of your bullets will just miss, so you're just better off just shooting. Now also another special mode that the single player actually has is Tier 1 mode. Tier 1 mode is just basically the story but time. So basically it's just you beat the clock on the hardest difficulty, in which if you get the fastest time and the best time, then your time will go on the leaderboard. Every mission has a certain amount of different times, so they won't be all around at the same time frame. But basically once you complete it, your score and your points of whatever, you know, all your little awards and stuff like that will go on to the leaderboard. So once you choose your mission, you know, it's just basically, you know, just like any other mission, you know, it'll just drop you off in there and the time will just start. And now when the time starts, there are abilities to, if you do certain defeats, then you'll be able to stop the time. So like getting headshots, knifing your opponent, killing about 5 people within like 3 seconds or less, or something like that. But see, as you can see, once I got the headshot or the challenge, it puts up a little white meter on the bar. So now if you collect up a lot of the challenges, you'll be able to stop the time for a pretty long time. So as you see, I got a bonus for knifing 3 opponents all within the same time. So see how the time has not moved. You could use this really to your advantage to get a better score on the leaderboard. But just be careful when trying to do these challenges. Don't be always really trying for them. If you're really good, then go ahead and try them. But there's a catch to this game mode. The catch is that you'll be playing on the hardest difficulty, and if you die within anywhere in the mission, sadly, you must restart the mission no matter how far or not really far you got in the game mode. So you must restart the level and it just drops you off in the beginning all over again. Now, let's talk multiplayer. Combat mission. Combat mission is just a game mode in which you're given objectives to arm destroy, search, or just rescue, or just cover this area. Nothing much. You also have the ability to ride tanks, but within like certain amount of levels. Team Assault. Team Assault is just your basic game mode, you know, team deathmatch, nothing much, you know. Kill your opponents to earn points. It's not really much, it's just your average team deathmatch that you can find in any FPS game. So basically just kill, and the team that kills up to 1,200 points is the victor. So I hope that you enjoy blasting the shit out of each other. Sector Control. Sector Control is just basically domination within this game. You know, do the regular, just go in, cap the flags, hope that nobody caps your flags, keep off intruders off from capping your flags, and just the team that scores 1,015 is the winner. Objective raid is like search and destroy but with spawns. So when set as a defender, you must defend your objectives from being armed from the attackers. So basically like this, you can just disarm the objective right after they've armed it, or you can kill them within the, keep them off from it, so from release them from disarming, from charging your objective. But when set as attackers, you know, you basically already get the idea. You must go and attack the two objectives. So within the game mode, you are given 5 minutes, so hope that you use the time best. So arm the objectives, just kill the shit out of everybody, so at least that way they don't do anything to your objective. Hardcore. Hardcore is just the basic game mode. No HUD, extra bullet damage, and just lower life. Now let's talk classes. Classes are Rifleman, Sniper, Special Ops, and Sniper. Rifleman is just your basic gun towing, you know, they're all in front with armed with light machine guns and assault rifles. So the attachments. Light machine guns just only get a rail slot, so basically iron sights, red dot, combat scopes. And for the ammo slot, they get open tip ammo, and extra ammo. Not really much, they don't get any barrel options, so you can't really put a silencer or anything else on it. For the assault rifles, they have the ability just for barrel slot, just to be, well, just a silencer. Too much. They are armed with only smoke grenades, no lethal grenades, and they come with two grenade launcher shells. Special Ops. Special Ops is your basic lightweight submachine gun guys who just basically run around the map and just kill at most. While ideally that they're supposed to be behind. Armed with the almighty powerful shotguns and submachine guns. They have different amount of weapons. As for the attachments, mostly the same thing. Iron sights, red dot, combat scope. But they do have an ability to put a laser sight on the barrel. And the ammo is just basically the same. Ammo tip, extra, and just ammunition. And the shotgun shells. The special thing that they have is that they have a special rocket launcher. But you're just better off just using it on the tanks on combat mission. Snipers. Snipers, you know, you're basically snipers. You're one-shot kill man, in which they have a selective fire and, you know, just your regular sniper rifle. So the selective fire have combat scope and a red dot, while the regular ones just have a single scope, but they have a rangefinder, and they have special little equipment slot. It's just a C4, but I advise against you using it. And they're also armed with 2 grenades, one more extra than the other guys. There is knifing in this game, but expect the knifing just kind of be like almost like Call of Duty, more like a lunge. But it's only one-shot kill. Kill streaks. There are kill streaks in this game, but the game has to make you must reach a certain amount of points before you get the kill streak. And once you reach that certain amount of points, you'll be able to call in either an assault or a defensive kill streak. So it's almost like Modern Warfare 3. But if you choose assault, then basically, you know, you'll be calling all the defensives, being able to call in UAVs, give out ammo to your teammates, give them ballistic vests, and just all that sort of good stuff. Now let's talk the pros and cons. The pros are the story has a real life aspect to it. I don't know why this makes it better, but this makes it better from far any game because it takes the real life experience of a military operation. And the multiplayer is actually challenging. But there are the cons. The spawns are shit for some reason. Dice, I guess you can't handle small maps. There are 5 guns in each class, so it's not really much, and the kill streaks are really hard to get. So basically guys, this is actually a great game. But I guess I just want to throw this on. There was a little controversy with the game in which that they were using the name Taliban as the enemy team, and people were not happy with them. But you must try this. People gave up on this game 2 years ago, but I don't want you guys to give it up. Just try it. Great game. You must. And also, before I go, Rangers lead the way.